Sup YouTube, thought I'd start off with doing something new. I'm thinking of doing I'm going to, starting from today, do a deck profile of the top tier decks. Basically one for each week, so it'll be Rabbit to, at the moment, this one will be Rabbit. Then like down the line be Chaos Dragons, Wind-Ups, and Zectors. And then on the Friday do something fun like maybe Gem Knights, because I should have by then all the Gem Knight stuff if anybody's interested in Gem Knights, and I have a deck ready for it because it's quite a good deck. I'll start off with this one will be Dino-Rabbit. Basically here is Rescue Rabbit. Obviously it's Dino-Rabbit for a reason. Then the dinos. Got free Saber, and you got free Cabazul. I know some people don't play Guava, but I like it just for the fact if it gets over anything, if it can run over a monster, so your opponent says a Sangan or something, or it's like Dragonfly or something, you can get one, just like with Rabbit, one card. Dolka Lagia without using your Rabbit, and plus it almost sometimes forces your opponents to do a Veiler if they know you can run over a monster. You got free Tour Guide and a Sangam. Basically, one card that exceeds what the deck does best. Levier to reuse Rabbit, Sangan and Such Rabbit. And got Zen main stuff. Then I got double Veiler, free. I felt a bit too much. I just said the third. It seemed to be fine. It's a like effect heavy format, so it's quite helpful. One goes because if you sometimes have to test them with the deck. Sometimes you open quite monster heavy. So with this in hand, if you set less and then drop on an unsuspecting opponent, and it could single-handedly turn the tide of the game. Then you got spells, you got staples with Reborn, Storm, Reborn, Dark Hole, Book. Then you got Mind Control, Mirror. If they remove the Rabbit, take it. With the Mirror, if you remove the Rabbit, they could have Tour Guide to go to the Lever to grab your Rabbit. If you leave it there, they can run over it. But then again, Mind Control. If you can protect the Rabbit, it's quite good. And then Mind Control is one card that can possibly get the Rabbit, and also for Utopia, and also Mirror Match, take it to Dino, summon your Dino. Got Storm, stuff all massive, basically backward destruction. Double MST, freeze a bit too much because Chaos Dragons don't set anything, and only good thing is useful against Chaos Dragons is Future Fusion, which they try and clear the backward before using. Pulverize, put your vanillas back in your deck to reuse Rabbit more, and Tour Guides and stuff. I play Triple Lance because when you go first turn Rabbit into Lagia, I like this because they will try to force out. If you got too much back row, they force out negation, just use the Storm, and it's also helpful to get over monsters as well. And it's just fun. It's just good to protect your Lagia, so you can use negation for something important. Then traps, Judgment, and 2 warnings. Basically, kind of stable for Dino-Rabbit. Just summon negation and just basically general negation. Double TT, doing badly. Nuke the field. Bottomless. Basically, when you drop the priority is gone, so this. With the priority ruling change, this card's got a lot better where, say your opponent drops BLS, they can't go priority on the effect. Same with Scrap Dragon, if you use Scraps, Zemiti, Chaos Sorcerer, things like that. Double D Prison, if they can get a monster to run over your Lagia, you want to protect it, and removing is a good choice. And didn't know what to put for the last slot. Mirror Force. For the extra, I'm missing 3 cards because one of them I lent to a friend and haven't got back yet, and the other ones I traded off, and then the Dino-Rabbit I needed him back, but I haven't been able to get him so far. But there's one Pearl, beat stick together things. One Utopia. Pearl's better, but it's just nice to stop attacks, really. Then you got 2 Lagia. There's Dino-Rabbit. This card's so good. Negate anything. You got Dolka, the Divine Wrath with legs. More than attack. Then you got Photon Papillon for when they stall with Reaper, stuff like that. Roach, Chaos Dragons. Chaos Dragons have a hard time against this. I played Chaos Dragons for a while, well, for Nats anyway, and this hurt more than them dropping a Dolki or a Lagia. Then I would have a Maestro as well, but as I said, lent to a friend, haven't got it back yet. One Leviathan Dragon, beat stick if you need it. 2 Levier, just mirror as well, useful to get back their dinos if you got all your dinos that have been bottomless to remove and play. If you already got Dino on the field, or bring out Rabbit, really important. Plus any stuff that are banished, like Thunder King, was helpful. You got Zenmains, staple nowadays. Good thing it's coming out in tins as well. And I'd have also as well Miserum, the one that attached to double its attack, and Tempo, which is the one which takes the material off your opponent's XC monsters. And I have a Gorse token. It's really nice. Wish I had a Hobby League one. It looks quite a lot nicer. Then with a side deck, still working on a bit, but I've got 2 Thunder Kings. It's just helpful for stop searching and some inherent summons, so Chaos Dragons, Rabbit, wind up searching and special summoning stuff. Heroes a bit with the E-calls and shit. Then you got Kaiku, Chaos Dragons, helps fighting against Zectors to remove their Hornets and stuff. 2 Summoniers, good defense, good monster destruction effect, and level 3, so which is quite helpful. Third Vader, aside from Zectors mainly and windups and stuff. Windups have got better, which is quite cool. But since there's none at my locals, I haven't bothered putting maxis in there, but I would main 2 maxi. I have 2 maxi, 2 Vader. Double Soul Taker, make Shining and like positive miss a timing, plus rather than smashing ground which hits highest defense, you get to choose which monster. And if 1,000 life points isn't going to be a problem, because you can just take that away from them. Third MST for back for heavy decks and stuff. Double macro, things like Zectors. I forget what else. It's the Zectors so they can't send Hornet. Oh yeah, Chaos Dragons as well, Hieratic, Starfall, shit like that. Things that like the graveyard. Roadcree, back of heavy deck, Stall and shit, burn. Double Shadow Imprison them for like Dark World and Zectors, which are annoying against this deck. But yeah, that's everything. If anybody liked Gem Knight deck profile, I'll do that on Friday, because hopefully I'll have my Obsidians by then. So the deck's really good with a decent enough hand. What would it? Decent hand. You can bring out 3 Citrines, 2 Citrine and a big ass. And anything over 14 attacks, you can basically yes, I've got the Citrines here. This you can bring out 3 Citrine, this guy. You basically bring out these 3 guys if they got clear field, and anything 1400 attack, and because 6/6 together, it's 1400 attack in this game. Because you can attack with this one, attack with the first one. They can't drop to Godia, Battle Faders, or Scarecrow or anything to it, because when it attacks, your opponent can activate effect the cards or effects until the end of the damage step. To attack, 2-2, attack, 2-2, attack, 2-2, and it's like 14 and that's game. Or what you could do, if say you've got a monster like Spirit Reaper to store, you could basically just go, yes, with say any other Gemini monster, or like say you summon Armadillo and then got this out, you can just basically tribute Armadillo, so it's 4-2 attack. You got 4-2 with piercing, then 4-4 there, direct attack. Well, not say you got Spirit Reaper, but if you've got a monster in defense, you just pierce quite a bit of damage, and then damage. Or if you've got 3 Citrium, and they got to face that monster, and you tribute Gem Armadillo for this, so you just go attack their monster so they can't. Their monster there, if it's got effect, is non-void, like a Raikou or shit. You attack for damage, so they can't drop cards. Attack, so you can't drop cards or anything, and then finish them off with 4-4 attack, 4-2 attack Ruby. And basically you got Armadillo, which is like Strauss and stuff. And yeah, I'll do a profile on that on the Friday. We'll have it up on the Friday. And if there's anything anybody wants to see, any deck profiles, I'll just leave a comment or message, and I'll make it. I think at our nationals there was a guy who played Inferno Tempest OTK, and at the moment I'm trying to build that, test it, and I'll do a deck profile on that as well. Yeah, tomorrow I'll have a wind-up deck list up. So, Chaos Dragons actually, and then wind up on Wednesday. So, if you want to see any of those deck lists, check tomorrow for Chaos Dragons and Wednesday for wind-ups, and they'll be up. Peace.